60 Canadians.
Canada has conducted 6 evacuation flights from Sudan, including 2 yesterday. Yesterday's evacuation flights took place with Royal Canadian Air Force CC-130 aircraft and transported approximately 205 passengers out of Sudan, including approximately 60 Canadians. Over the past few days, the 6 Canadian Armed Forces flights from Wadi Sedna Airport evacuated almost 550 individuals in total. As of this morning, approximately 400 Canadians and permanent residents had been evacuated from Sudan, including on Canadian and Allied flights. And also, as of this morning, I can share that there remain roughly 230 Canadian affected persons seeking assistance and information through Global Affairs. To those seeking assistance still in the region and the family members here in Canada, we are doing our utmost to assist you. Canada has officials in the region, including members of the Canadian Armed Forces, Global Affairs Canada, and Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, who continue and will continue to assist you in evacuations. Canada and our allies are continually assessing how we can assist our citizens in leaving Sudan from various locations. Hier, je vous ai
Yesterday, I told you that the window for air evacuations from Wadi Sedna is closing because of the dangerous and volatile conditions on the ground.
les alliés se sont
Canada and its allies coordinated closely in order to evacuate as many people as possible from that location for as long as possible. But because of the dangerous conditions and in concert with decisions made by our allies, no further Canadian flights are planned from Wadi Sedna airfield. However, our work is not done, and the Government of Canada is working with allies to find other possible ways for these citizens to depart Sudan by land.
window for air evacuations from Wadi Sedna is closing because of the dangerous and volatile conditions on the ground. Despite the fact that a ceasefire agreement is in place between the two warring factions, fighting continues in Sudan and in close proximity to the airfield. The situation remains volatile, dangerous, and unpredictable. The United Kingdom has ceased operations from this airfield, and the United States as well has recommended that its citizens avoid the area. Canada and our allies coordinated closely to evacuate as many people as possible from that location for as long as possible. But because of the dangerous conditions and in concert with decisions made by our allies, no further Canadian flights are planned from the Wadi Sedna airfield, and Canadian Armed Forces personnel are clear of the airfield also. We recommend that Canadians do not go to the airfield, and this information has been communicated to Canadian affected persons on the ground. However, our work is not done, and the Government of Canada is providing consular assistances through Global Affairs Canada and working with allies to find possible ways for those who wish to depart Sudan. At this point, we are asking Canadians to listen to advice from Global Affairs Canada, which will provide additional information about possible departure options via Port Sudan. IRCC, Canadian Armed Forces members, and Global Affairs Canada officials are relocating to Port Sudan. We remain committed to supporting the mission to aid Canadian citizens in their time of need and continue to plan with our partners for both air transport as well as ground and seaport extraction options, including from Port Sudan. HMCS Montreal and MV Asterix remain in close vicinity to the Port of Sudan and are prepared for direct support to the operation and will remain on station in the short term as we work with our allies to develop planning for Port Sudan evacuations. Les navires canadiens
Canadian ships continue to provide support to the Allies, including the provision of fuel to allow evacuation operations to continue.
remains the safe return of Canadians who wish to leave Sudan, and we are doing our utmost to make that happen. Notre priorité
Our highest priority remains the safe return of our fellow Canadians, and we continue to work diligently to make that happen.
Melanie Joly is traveling to Kenya to coordinate with our partners and allies, and we will continue to explore all options possible to support Canadians who are seeking our help. Thank you.